This program is made possible in part with support from our generous sponsors. Oregon Community Bank. Feel good banking. William R. Torhorst and Associates, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things. Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic. Trusted care close to home. Maria's Pizza, a little slice of Italy right here in Oregon. The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the community of Oregon. A special thanks to the Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. OCA Media wishes to thank the Oregon School District for its ongoing support.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Guy Pearson along with Mark Miller, and on the camera we have Sean Bull. We're here tonight for a girls soccer match in the Badger South Conference between the Oregon Panthers and the Monona Grove Silver Eagles. Tonight is Thursday, May 18th, and we're getting ready for the starting lineup announcements, so we'll go to the stadium announcer.
Senior night, and tonight's WIAA Badger South Conference Girls Varsity Soccer Match between the Monona Grove Silver Eagles and your Oregon Panthers. Here are tonight's starting lineups. For Monona Grove at midfielder, a sophomore, number 2, Gabby Arnold. At defender, a sophomore, number 3, Jensen Roosh. At defender, a senior, number 4, Annabelle Shear. At defender, a senior, number 6, Yasmin Fauzi. At forward, a junior, number 7, Sarah Paulson. At midfielder, a freshman, number 14, Maddie Davis-Troller. At midfielder, a senior, number 15, Maeve Kim. At defender, a senior, number 18, Anna Kappert. At forward, a freshman, number 19, Sequoia Cruz. At midfielder, a junior, number 20, Brooke Nelson. And in goal, a sophomore, number 24, Sophie Went. The Silver Eagles are coached by Aaron Flesh. And now for the Division II defending state runner-up, your Oregon Panthers. Starting at midfielder, a junior, number 2, Sammy Ayers. At forward, a senior, number 9, Carolyn Vogt. At midfielder, a junior, number 13, Emma Romer. At forward, a senior, number 15, Megan Brockub. Starting at defender, a sophomore, number 16, Cassie Clark. At midfielder, a senior, number 17, Holly Cabord. Starting at midfielder, a senior, number 18, Anna Neidhart. At defender, a senior, number 20, Madeline Beach. Starting at defender, a senior, number 21, Claudia Jones. At defender, a sophomore, number 24, Sydney McKee. And in goal, a freshman, number 1, Malia Moyer. The Panthers are coached by Julie Grussier. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, to honor America, would you please rise, remove your hats, and turn 90 degrees to your right to find the American flag in center field of the baseball field, and join in singing our national anthem.
All right, so we're still working out some of the logistics here at the.
Well, that's a one way to make it happen, Guy. At least they were able to get the flag in there. It's better than not at all. So I'm glad they did it. Certainly tough to coordinate the singing with the music. So the players are behind and then ahead.
So we have an exciting game here tonight with the Panthers coming into this game 3-0-1 with one tie in conference in Badger South, and the Monona Grove Silver Eagles are 3-1 with 0 ties.
And our grounds for removal from the site of competition. On behalf of Oregon Director of Athletics, Mike Carr, good luck to all coaches and competitors. We hope everyone will enjoy tonight's event in the spirit of positive sportsmanship.
Let Mr. Vogt finish up all his rules and regulations.
Yeah,
so I appreciate him taking care of that and making sure we have a fair game.
That's fair. So we got a breezy night tonight. The sun has gone behind the clouds this evening, and it's a little chilly, but not as warm as it was on Tuesday. But we should have a very exciting game here. The Silver Eagles come in after winning Tuesday night 5-0 against Stoughton, and the Panthers got a Badger crossover game against Monona or Mount Horeb and won that one 1-0. So both teams come in here with high hopes. This should be a pretty interesting game, Mark.
Well, unfortunately, Abby Brightback's out on an injury. That's quite a disappointment, I'm sure, for her. We just went through the senior lineup, so we have quite a few seniors that are leaving off this team, which they've certainly been great leaders when you consider that their success. With the runner-up last year and state champions the year before, so could be quite a challenge for head coach Julie Grotzender to follow up with all these seniors leaving the benches. So when you look at 7 of them overall, with Breitbach, Vogt, Breakup, as well as Cabord, Neidhart, Peach, and Jones all moving away from Oregon after this year. So gonna see who's gonna step up and become leaders as that class moves on out.
Yeah, that's right. They've had a good mixture of the seniors and a few underclassmen playing so far this year, and a decent start to this season as well. So we're getting ready to go here and start this game off. Panthers will be kicking off, going from left to right.
So we got number 1, Mauer, I believe it is, in goal for
Moyer, I think they said.
Moyer, is that what it is? I couldn't find any other name.
Yeah, she's not on the roster. I think they said Moyer. So as a freshman coming up, Abby Breitbach was injured on Tuesday night's game, and so she's out with a boot on tonight. And while Kelly Kubicek filled in admirably the other night, we bring up the freshman Moyer for tonight's game. So the ball's out, and it'll be a throw-in for the Panthers in the offensive zone here.
Oregon's able to get down the field right away. Both running right along the line. Peach tossing in right now.
And that's kicked out and away harmlessly, and they'll try to set it up again. Still working out some of the logistics here in the new Huntoon field with new bleachers set up, but this field plays pretty nicely. Played nicely in the fall for the boys, and we're getting it set up even more so this spring.
Guy, it's certainly a lot nicer to be up in the air than it is on the ground like we were last fall. Get to wonder if I was going to fall off that little scaffolding.
Yeah, it was pretty rickety, and to be honest, I think by the end of the season that was not fit for my size.
Cabord taking on Claire's hard. He's got tripped down, but they didn't no call on it. So Jones kicking along, bringing it into the box.
Some physical play and even possibly some holding going on, but no call there, and ball is kicked out, and it'll be a goal kick for Monona Grove. Sophie Went is the keeper for the Silver Eagles, so she'll kick it away.
She's a sophomore goalkeeper for the Silver Eagles, so still a year ahead of our goalkeeper for tonight's game.
Yeah. So the ball back on the Panther offensive line or defensive line, and trying to get it up, but it'll be out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in in front of the Panther bench.
It's nice for Oregon schools to get all this construction work finished up. The gym is opened up and looking awesome, and we got a lot of mud around Huntoon Field yet, but looking forward to the concession stands opening up here in a few weeks. And as Guy mentioned, great to have bleachers. We're now a couple of tens of feet up in the air.
Not had a chance to see the new gym inside. I look forward to that. So the Silver Eagles trying to mount the offensive attack here, but it is thwarted. Pass goes to Carolyn Vogt, but taken away by Monona Grove defense. Nice stop there by Claudia Jones to keep it back in play for the Panthers. Madeline Peach passes it towards the middle. Romer kicks it towards the corner. And Romer back into the box, and that'll be a foul called. Referee didn't give the referee any choice, but fortunately
just outside
for
of the box,
Grove, it was just outside of the box.
Cabord with the kick.
So a four-person shield set up for Silver Eagles, a wall, and board will try to kick around it.
First real attack for Went with the Silver Eagles. Oregon sets it up, spread out in the box.
Right at the wall and bounces away, but Monona Grove kicks it back to the defensive end for the Panthers.
Where we at? Don't look at it, Blue.
Cassie Cluck shovels it to the outside, and again we're back on the attack, but Monona Grove stops it. Stops Romer from getting to it, but she pulls it away, but not able to successfully get it past the defense there. So it'll be kicked back towards midfield, but it does go off a Panther, and it'll be a throw-in for Monona Grove as they'll try to get into the offensive zone. So far, the first 5 minutes, they really haven't gotten much further past midfield. Nice takeaway by, is that Claudia Jones? Yeah. It's pushed out of bounds back toward the Oregon bench. It'll be a throw-in for Silver Eagles.
It's the farthest the Silver Eagles have pushed back into Oregon's defense so far.
That goes off a Panther player, so it'll be a big corner kick from Monona Grove.
Taken by Gabby Arnold.
It's the first corner kick of the game.
So Monona Grove, their one loss was to Milton. Oregon has not played Milton yet, but both Monona Grove and Milton are at 3-1 in conference. That ball goes over the end line.
Certainly wind out of the north, but I don't think that really is reflective of that low corner kick. It should have David an opportunity to kick it up in the air and put a greater offense, but fortunately Moyer didn't have much of a threat on it.
Goal kick, Oregon.
We don't have much benefit of a flag nearby. We really can't see the flag on the baseball field from where we stand, so.
Free kick, Oregon.
Oregon gets their advantage and starts moving down on the offensive field.
Maddie Peach brings it up past the defense. It's battled for, she comes back with it, and Jones kicks it towards the middle in front of the box. Both teams being a little patient, trying to feel their way out in this game. Panthers certainly having the possession advantage here most of the time. First 7.5 minutes. No serious threat other than that foul just outside of the box. Now Monona Grove will try to work and bring the ball up across.
Good block by Vogt. But picked up in the box by Went. Silver Eagles goalkeeper. She took advantage of the wind for that one, kicked it up in the air. Didn't make it past midfield though.
I'm feeling the breeze over here. I don't know about you, Mark.
It doesn't feel like late May, does it?
Well, by the end of the game, it'll be I'm a little fearful it's going to be quite chilly. We'll see. It was a foul. They'll award a free kick to the Silver Eagles right about midfield. Nine minutes in, starters still in the game for both sides.
Stay with it, Blue. Stay with it. Somebody up.
Ward kicks it across the midline. And back up trying to chase it down, but call her for a foul and give a free kick over to Silver Eagles.
Rackham tried to control it, but wasn't able to quite get around and ended up getting a foul off of it. First touch by Peach.
Again, the Panthers certainly dominating the possession here first 10 minutes. I think Monona Grove's going to be patient and try not to get burned here because of that. So, got to continue to work. There's a nice shot here in front of the goal, but up and over.
Peach decided to toss the ball long and get it into the box. Hopefully something would develop, but the Silver Eagles were able to punch it out. But Romer came back and tried to make an attack on it. A little bit high up over the net, so it turned into a goal kick for the Silver Eagles.
So we now have a few substitutions for the Panthers. And looks like Monona Grove will also bring in a substitution here on the next whistle.
Coach Julie brought in all the seniors for the first round, so probably substituting up to get in their bigger line.
There's a shot and a goal by Holly Cabord.
Cabord was able to work around that defender and able to get deep enough into the goal. Made it easy for her.
That was a nice, solid shot as well.
I don't think Went from the Silver Eagles had much of a chance on it. With Cabord's strong kick and a quick attack, it's pretty close range. So that puts up Oregon 1 at 11 minutes, 18 seconds into the first half.
Nice start. That's a nice start. 11 minutes in, we got our first goal. So, and we'll pull 13 seconds off of the clock, apparently. The referee came by, and so I guess we'll make that goal at 11 minutes and 5 seconds into the game.
Oregon goal scored by Holly Cabord. Assist from Maddie Schwartzmiller. Time of the goal, 11:05.
So one of the substitutions was Maddie Schwartzmiller. She came in and got an assist right away. So
yeah,
as a sophomore, quite a significant play.
Pretty good. She certainly had. She certainly made a mark on the game Tuesday night as well, as she scored the lone goal of the game. And so nice to have her back in. Made an immediate impact.
Another player I noticed that's on the field is Fanning. Avery Fanning. I'm sure it's a younger sister of the graduate Fanning from last year.
And she had one of the assists the other night on the goal. So.
Good hustle by Jones to pick up after that. Silver Eagles were able to get around her. Silver Eagles are now driving down into the defense, further around for Moyer to keep her eye out for attacks.
Let's control the ball there by Cord and keep it on the defensive line as Monona Grove attempts to be aggressive on their offensive end and try to take away. But that ball goes nowhere. It only missed a blue player and comes over to the Panthers. Fanning chasing the ball down, but cannot come up with it. nice boot by Peach into the middle, and boy, that was a nice save by the keeper.
Fanning was able to get into the box, but was taken on a 1-on-2 pretty early. But defensive kick back out, and Peach came back with it and sent it back out in front of the goal, which made for a nice attack on the Silver Eagles.
Yep. General pace now with the appears to be not in favor of Monona Grove at this point right now. You can see with the players that have come in, the substitutions that were in for the Panthers, they're starting to go to the next level here. There's a push, and that'll draw a whistle. Boy, I didn't see it that way.
I wasn't watching close enough, but gave it a free kick for the Silver Eagles. Huh? Very nice to see these young players, the sophomores, working in their right positions and being physical about positions.
It's a promise for a continued strong future for the Panther girls soccer.
I have not seen him this year, but you've said if Fanning's been an assist as well as Schwartzmiller been assist, he's certainly been active play ever since they've come onto the field.
Yes, and they seem to have a little bit more speed than tougher MG's back line to handle at this point.
Coach Julie substituted a few other players, a few more younger players. Looks like Hughes.
Anna Benitez. And in for Oregon, Haley Sweeney, a junior, and Katie Isley.
Isley and Sweeney in for the Panthers. So they switch up again, keep fresh legs, and is typical. The bench of the Panthers tends to be a little bit stronger than several of the opponents in the Badger South.
16-minute mark into this first half. Oregon is leading 1-0.
And dominating the possession, about 80-20, I'd say. But the Silver Eagles will have a throw-in on their end of the field and hope to make a move towards the goal.
Certainly nice of them to decorate the players' box for the Oregon Panthers seniors. I think the wind is starting to take its toll.
Yeah. Nice move to the far side. Ball's lifted for Schwartzmiller, but the defense knocks it away. But it'll be a throw-in for the Panthers here. Near the corner. Boy, there's a hold and a knockdown.
I was wondering what they were going to call it.
They didn't blow the whistle the first time. I guess. Couldn't pass on the second one, though.
Oregon gets a free kick here. It's another opportunity. Silver Eagles are going to defend their goal.
Line up right in the middle of the box. Silver Eagles marking up there, and here it is. The referee was expecting us to wait for a whistle before she kicked away.
Nice high kick. right into the hands of Schwartz. Wentz, excuse me. But a nice high kick. It's the advantage. Needed to be a little deeper into the box.
Panthers keeping it into the zone here. Boy, okay. But she slipped. Instead of a knockdown, but they'll call a foul on the Silver Eagles, or on the Panthers, and it'll be a free kick for the Silver Eagles. Mark, you missed it Tuesday night. It was such a sunny night. It was difficult to see the field. So you might not like the chill in the air, but you can see the field pretty well tonight.
That is a disadvantage of Pontoon Field. It does face straight west.
Oh, there's a nice pass. But it was
well.
Schwartzmiller was bodied up on that one and had a hard time getting to that ball. As Wentz
eye on it, was going for it, just couldn't get there in time. Another high kick by Wentz, a little bit further down the field.
So here we go off to this side. Madeline Peach boots it towards the middle, and a nice header. Go with a save by the keeper, and almost an own goal.
Silver Eagles try to deflect it and bounce it, but almost went into their own goals.
That's the problem with putting it back towards the middle. And
our announcer gave Wentz the save. I'm not sure if that really was the call.
Maybe at one point during that bounce around, she had her mitts on the ball, but she was lucky it went out instead of off of her.
We're at 21 minutes into this first half. Oregon leading 1-0.
Sammy Ayers lines up for the corner kick. Nicely booted up in the air. And that ball goes out and over. They're going to rule that off of MG player, and we'll go for it again.
Corner kick, Oregon, taken by Sammy Ayers.
Monona Grove must have been the last one to touch that, so then put it up in a corner kick. Nice kick.
Oh, there's.
Nice kick. Quick moving ball. Header is in the right spot. Just deflected off.
And McKee there is one of the taller girls on the field. Almost got her head on that ball. Nice to pull the defense up to have another tall person from the back line and to get a head on that, but that didn't happen this time.
He certainly is fighting for it. Just going to take it up the line.
And it'll be throw in here. Peach will take it. And they're going to rule that off of Oregon and award the throw in to the Silver Eagles. Nicely taken away by Peach, and the Panthers are back in business now with a foul. They'll kick it away on a free kick. Peach will take that, I think, or well, Holly Cabord take the free kick here. Three-person line this time for the Silver Eagles. Wall and
big kick by Cabord. And had a header opportunity, but just not enough speed on it to get it past Wentz for the Silver Eagles.
Kick
Get a
right
little
to
bit stronger
midfield.
on those kicks.
Yep. And Jones comes up with it, and the Panthers will work on the back line to start over again. If you compare the size of the size of the back lines, the defensive lines, Monona Grove's a little bit size disadvantaged on their defensive line. I notice as Monona Grove or as Oregon has some tall girls defensively, not so much for Monona Grove. Ball's out of bounds. It'll be throw-in for the Panthers as they'll try to bring it back up and work offensively.
Oregon's defenders have been doing a really good job in keeping it down, helping Moyer with her job as goalkeeper tonight.
I'm sure she's a little bit nervous at getting the start and goal as a freshman in a conference game. So I'm sure the defense is happy to help out, maintain possession most of the time. So it's been good. Whitensea tries to work the ball into the box, but guarded by 3 Monona Grove players and didn't have much help. So the Went comes up with it and boots it away from. Interesting, she went to the corner of the box and then kicked it back towards the middle.
Must have been a strategy there.
Yep. That may be maybe they have a play worked off of that. Don't know, but whatever it was, it didn't necessarily work because the Panthers have the ball back for a throw-in.
Well, most of the strength has been on this side of the field for Oregon, so I would have thought that if anything, they would have gone to the other side. It did seem like when the Silver Eagles were able to get in down the field, most of it was on the far side of the field, so their right forwards seemed to be more strength than the weak forwards.
Very good point. A little bit of physical play. Ball goes out here, and we have a throw-in, I think, for MG. Right in front of their bench. Panthers seem to be around the ball whenever Silver Eagles try to move forward on their offensive side. So it's been mostly Panthers offensively working, but it's only still only 1-0, so anything can happen at this point.
Free kick, Monona Grove.
Doesn't seem like a real advantage to keep it on the grass like that. I would think they'd try to get it up in the air, certainly when you have the wind behind you. As it is, it's turning around, and Oregon's going to have offensive posture again.
Still lots of time to mount something up here in the first half. The Panthers would like to have another goal. We're 27 and a half minutes into the game. Panthers would like to keep the advantage and go in with at least a 2-0 lead if they can.
Now in for Oregon, Caroline Vogt.
Is that Hughes on the back line? Pushing up. Panthers will throw it in front of the Monona Grove bench. And we'll work it around. Silver Eagles trying to stay patient on their back line so they can be ready for the Oregon attack. Peach passes it. It's off Monona Grove. Where they? Yep, it'll be throwing for Panthers. Wide and C gets knocked down, and it'll be a free kick for Oregon.
Notice now that Vogt's back in, she's playing midfield, so they must have, after they changed up from all their seniors, Wiedensee is playing over the right forward here.
Two-person wall this time. As McKee sets up and kicks it, but over and off to the right, wide. Went will get a goal kick here. Monona Grove trying to chase down the ball on the offensive end, but the Panthers come up with it. That was McKee again chasing that one down. Throwing for the Eagles off of a head, but well, Panthers will come back and chase it down defensively.
Kicks it out of play for Oregon. Silver Eagles are moving down closer down the field. We passed the 30-minute mark now for the first half.
Takes their time and throws it in and then off and over the line. So she couldn't find a person to pass it to that she liked, and nobody was open, and it actually rolled past. So not touched by Oregon, and it'll be a goal kick for the Panthers.
He had to fight the wind, so obviously I wasn't going to carry as far.
It'll be interesting the second half when the teams switch around to have again the wind with us. So. Monona Grove's in last minute or so, it had a little more success, at least keeping the ball there on their offensive end, but not really any great chances. Panthers here, though, on the move. Now, this Schwartz-Miller breaks past the defender, but the defender catches back up and knocks it out of play. Well, no, I'm sorry, knocks it to a Silver Eagle, and the Panthers, though, are back with it. Ball passed towards the corner, and just outside of the box there is Fanning. Fanning into Romer. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick here.
Nice attack by Oregon to get down the field. Obviously, there's a lot of defenders, makes it tough to get into the goal, but they kept at it and kept getting it back into the box. Fanning did a good job running around the corner. As Hughes was also, yeah, I think I had that wrong as to who, but.
Halverson will take a left-footed kick towards the goal, but it goes out, does not get in play.
Sliced it around the corner.
Goal kick, Monona
I think she wanted to hook that one right in the goal, but it hooked too soon. All right, goal kick for Went in the Silver Eagles. 33.5 minutes into the game here. 1-0 Panthers. Panthers trying to exert some energy in the last 12 minutes and get a goal. But it's knocked out and over the fence and out of play. But fortunately, we have some ball people to bring get the ball back in quickly. Now there's a pass. Oh, it went past, and but it was nicely defended there by the MG defender. Fanning in the middle, around 3 players. She's able to get through, and
Fanning did a great job, kept working on those defenders, kept played diligently, kept her feet position, really did a nice job.
Yeah, I think Monona Grove probably would have, were fortunate there. I would have, if I was the Monona Grove coach, I would have preferred to at least knock it out of trouble, even out of bounds for a corner kick rather than allow her to get through as she did. That's saved by Went before it goes over the end line, and she'll punt it away.
Schwartzmiller did a nice job of feeding that ball up to Fanning. Fanning has kept working it as she has been doing, and that really set up for an opportunity. Didn't turn into a goal, but it's certainly a threat.
Front line of the Panthers with Schwartzmiller and Fanning work well together, and they're quite an attack. Peach now with the ball, back line bringing it up, and the Panthers will come right at him again. Schwartzmiller takes a shot towards the goal, but Went easily handles it and prepares to punt away. She punts it towards the out-of-bounds line. It's just not quite saved by MG player, and she knocks it out to slow down the game, but there were substitutes anyway coming in. Panther student section starting to get a little rowdy here and get into this game.
That soccer ball is floating in the pond behind us, so we probably short a ball. It's a long run to get on the outside of that fence. There's no access to that fence except for coming around on the bleacher side.
Yes, we have the one ball in the tree over there, and the other one just knocked into the pond, so do have some challenges, but we're back into play. Board knocks down a player as they were both going for the ball evenly. That was a even hit, but she got the best of it.
Well, it's really important for these players to get in a good stance and great position. Can you stop the ball? You want to be in the right to hold that advances, but there are a few players that are flapping down on those attacks.
Megan Barakov and Anna Neidert.
That ball is in the MG offensive zone, but it's not, they're not able to do much with it there, but now a throw in, and they'll try to set up and get something going. But the Panthers are there right on the ball quickly. That was Carolyn Boat. Yep. Ball went out of bounds, but a wise MG player just tried to keep playing and act like it didn't. See if the referee would blow the whistle.
A white jersey, Blue. Somebody up, don't look.
MG contesting the ball there and knocks it out of bounds again.
Oregon's moving up the field. The Silver Eagles getting that touch.
Board with a throw in, throws it in to Widensee. And wow, they knocked into each other there, the MG players. And I think that'll earn a yellow card.
Romer was really trying to work down the field and was getting a lot of contact going on, and they are going to yellow card Silver Eagles player on that that contact. So I didn't see that coming.
So now, normally on a yellow card, they escort somebody off the field. The offender has to leave. I wasn't, okay, there we go, number 6. It was Yasmin Fayouzi, if I know I butchered that name up, Mark, but
I don't think I have a better attempt at it, but you're right. She is a senior, a defender, so I'm sure an important player for the Silver Eagles. So Cabord with the kick.
and got another whistle blown. The coach over, one of the coaches over for Monona Grove is giving the ref an earful on that. Three-person wall for MG this time as Cabord sets up to take the free kick. Free kick into the box, but the defense was shielding and preventing the Oregon players to get to the ball and went.
Cabord had a nice high kick, which was a good position. A little bit far to the right, so the goalkeeper Wentz got it to it right away. Oregon couldn't quite get in there to get a touch before it came down on the grass. As we approach the 40-minute mark, I'm sure the Silver Eagles are starting to get a little anxious and starting to dig deeper. You certainly can see the fans are getting into it. A lot more physical contact, and that's driving a lot of intensity into both teams.
Yes, it is. It's picked up quite a bit from the earlier part of the game. Panthers would really like to get a goal in here before half and go a little more comfortably into the second half. Sometimes that's the strength of a real good team, to be able to get that last goal before the half ends, and it really breaks the back of team that's the underdog team is trying to compete. So the Panthers would love to do that here in the last 4 minutes. Cabord with the ball, passes it back to Peach. Peach lifts it up into the box, nice towards the center. There's the shot, but it is taken away. That shot by Romer was pulled in by Went.
So Peach's toss into Cabord kind of danced around. So what Peach did, punched it deep into the box, and that allowed an opportunity for Romer to take a look at it and get a shot in. But Went was there, covering the back side of the goal, bringing it in to turn around for the Silver Eagles to get a goal kick.
Oh, there's both players battling for the ball. Jones for the Panthers, and but no call, and probably rightly so. Cabord brings it in towards the middle, but it's, knocked away, but behind the Silver Eagles, and comes up with it, and we'll boot it away again. 3
Cabord was
minutes
trying
left.
to work through a few defenders there, trying to get through, try to make something happen, but we're closing out at 42 minutes into this first half, with Oregon still up by 1 goal.
Yeah, even though the possession has been pretty dominated by the Panthers, the Silver Eagles have done a good job to keep it out of the goal besides the one shot earlier on. Might be a different case when we get the win on our side, but it also might be dying down a little bit. It still feels chilly, but
We don't have an American flag to watch to see if it's blowing. It's in center field of the baseball diamond to the north of us. Breakup's trying to make something happen on her own. Key missed it. Jones picked up on it.
Well, that ball was it's knocked off of a Monona Grove player and by Halverson and out of play. So it is a Panthers throw in, but it's back to the Monona Grove back line, and they'll work with it. Minute and a half left in the first half, and it's knocked out. Monona Grove will throw it in again. Monona Grove has some substitutions coming in. That'll take another 10 seconds off the clock, because we'll get close to a minute left as the ball comes in. There's a nice foot on the ball by MG player. Boy, bad. Wow. We were just talking about how good teams can get that goal at the end of the half, but that was just kind of a calamity of errors there on.
Monona Grove did a good job getting to the center line, and they were able to move it down at 44-10. Monona Grove ties this game up in the first half. They were just able to chip the ball around, get it around and past it, and kind of left Moyer in a position that couldn't get around and stop that.
Sometimes all the bounces go or don't go your way, and I think that's what happened there, but Monona Grove was aggressive and made it happen. Here they come again on the attack, but that'll go over the end line. It will be called a goal kick, though, for Panthers. Monona Grove getting some energy up after that goal. So with 10 seconds left here, I think the Panthers will take it easy here and be glad to come in at halftime with a tie game. So that is the end of the first half, and it is 1-1 between Oregon and Monona Grove, and we'll be back for the second half action.
This program is made possible in part with support from our generous sponsors. Oregon Community Bank. Feel good banking. William R. Torhorst and Associates, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things. Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic. Trusted care close to home. Maria's Pizza, a little slice of Italy right here in Oregon. The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the community of Oregon. A special thanks to the Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. OCA Media wishes to thank the Oregon School District for its ongoing support.
back here tonight with the referees taking the field. The Panthers have come out onto the field here to start the second half. The Monona Grove Silver Eagles still huddled up in front of their dugout, but we'll be getting going here shortly for the second half. This is Guy Pearson along with Mark Miller, and we have Sean Bull on the camera tonight. Game second half about to start. This game is 1-1 right now.
Yeah, Guy, it was really kind of a disappointment. Oregon was really held their offense most of the game. They scored early in the first half. I can't remember, I forgot to write down the time, but that 15-minute mark or so. And Oregon was holding it all the way through and really didn't allow them into the defense. And then at the 44-10 mark, Silver Eagles were able to put that in to tie this up at 1-1. It really gave, I think, Silver Eagles a little bit of a boost, like you touched on in the first half. You can really close them out if you keep them shut out, but let them in, and now it's a chance for Oregon to step up and see if they can put them home.
I expect the Panthers to come out fast and furious here to take control of this game again. They lost it just at the end of the half, so we'll see. And here they come. Silver Eagles ready for it on the back line, and
could change the perspective. The wind continues to blow from the north here. It's chilled out for a little bit of us, and clothes are getting a little heavier as the fans are decorating up. But those goal kicks are certainly good to keep them high in the north end of the field, but a little bit lower on the south end.
They're going to referee on the far side raises the flag. Oh, that would have been offsides, huh? So Monona Grove will have a free kick.
Coach is starting the second half, not like she did in the first half. She's had all the seniors out in the field except for the injured Debbie Breitbach. But this time she's got her, I think her team or lineup that she'd like to have a play.
Schwartzmiller chasing that one down, but picks it up before it becomes trouble.
Romer puts the ball right as it went, and ended up picking it up right away.
Light touch in the back by Hughes, but caught the referee's attention, and they called a foul, so it'll be a MG free kick right about midfield. And the MG is able to maintain the ball in possession. Nice step up there. And the Panthers will now have a throw in.
Few players really stepping up, you can see, are going to be the leaders for the Oregon as go forward. Schwartzmiller, a sophomore, she's gotten a few assists, and she's certainly been on the discussion point. Hughes on her near side is also a sophomore.
Hughes
passes from the same Hughes family that I know. Her brother's been very, very competitive, not only on the soccer field but also in the hockey rink.
Corner kick, Oregon. Taken by Ella Hughes.
The number 12 one. Wait and see is a junior. She's also been very active, even as last year.
Hughes kicks it into the box, but
fortunately, defenseman as Joan graduates this year, they're going to have another sophomore. It seems to be a strong defenseman in Sydney McKee. Certainly tall, and I pointed out earlier that even though she is tall and wasn't able to get that header, to get that attack in the goal.
Romer with the ball into the box, or just in front of the box, takes a shot and tips it away. But
Romer's kick was nice and high and went, just couldn't quite get a reach. Never grabbed it, fell on the ground, but the follow-up by Schwartzmiller, she chose not to kick on it as Went was kind of dancing with the ball on the turf.
Referee blew the whistle pretty quickly there to keep it safe. Because I don't think the keeper really had control right away, so.
So Sean, is that blanket helping you a little bit on that camera work? We may have a little quiver into the camera view for the shaking.
It is a little chillier than I think all three of us anticipated. Is the wind is strong. I knew it got cooler today, but the wind's pretty strong, and up here it's coming right at us.
Reminds you of fall soccer. That's okay. It is Wisconsin. It was nice this afternoon. Now it changed. Typical change of season. Wentz goal kick, not quite as far as they were from the north side of the field, coming from the right.
Yeah, with the wind as it is, I think the ball's going to stay down on that end for most of the game, most of the second half here. And it'll be a throw-in now for the Panthers near the corner.
Peach bring in a roamer. Jones is feeding up towards the box. Kabord takes over.
Oregon hustling back to maintain it, to get control back of the ball. McKee passes it up across midfield. Kabord gets just a light push in the back, and the referee catches it and calls a foul, and it'll be a free kick for MG. "51 minutes into the game. It's a 1-1 tie. It's a nice shot into the box, but no Silver Eagles were able to get to that ball before Moyer is able to come up with it.
Not a bad idea by the Silver Eagles to drop it high over and top and allow their forwards to go after it, but it bounced up, and Moyer picks up on it right away.
And their first goal, on Monona Grove's goal, they got it by just being persistent and got the right bounces. So yeah, you're absolutely right, Mark. Play it and put it towards the goal and see what happens.
Goal kick, Monona Grove.
OMG.
See if Went can get it past or up close to midfield here. The wind's died down a little bit, fortunately, right now, so she boots it away. Gets a pretty good foot on it.
Peach turns it around the other way, sends it right back into the box.
Put out of play, and it'll be a throw-in for the Panthers again, right in front of the Oregon bench. There's a nice kick into the box. Oh, nicely played by Romer. Contested by the keeper, and it'll be a rebound. They're going to.
Yeah, Hughes came in and followed up after Schwartzmiller was right on top of it, and the ball kind of dribbled around. Hughes just teed it up, put it up high. Nice goal, put Oregon up 2-1. Right at an even 53-minute mark.
Keeper not too happy that the on that with the referee. And did the keeper get a? Keeper must have gotten a yellow card on that one, as she complained to the referee about she felt that she had been kicked by one of the Oregon players, and And she voiced her opinion, and she got a yellow card for it. So the Silver Eagles will have to bring in a substitute keeper right now. They're down 2-1.
Monona Grove is Jade Haas.
Make up for that one, Blue. Let the goaltender down.
Oregon goal scored by Ella. Assist from Emma Romer.
I had that wrong. I thought it was Schwartzmiller, but
Even.
nice long lead, but I think the wind might have helped that roll a little bit down the turf because
Yeah.
Hughes was not able to catch up to it. And that's pretty unusual for Hughes.
I don't know that I've seen a goalkeeper get a yellow card before in a high school game. That's might be my first.
It is a little unusual, yes it is.
There's knocked down, but no foul called here. Both teams battling for the ball. The Silver Eagles come up with it. We'll try to chase down an opportunity in their offensive end. Panthers, though, chase back and recover.
Yeah, Romer ran down the field, was not able to kind of catch up to that. Fortunately, Peach was able to stop and slow it down. But Silver Eagles continue to move down the field.
The throw in again for the Panthers. Or sorry, for the Silver Eagles, but so it'll be the Panthers, though, are able to come back on defense and get the ball, and Jones takes control of it. Silver Eagles are aggressive. They want to get back in this game.
See that wall of the Oregon's defenders as Jones was able to quickly pick that up, turn around, and send it back down the field for Oregon to be in their offensive side.
Now in for Oregon, Kaylee Sweeney, Mara Widensee, and Alexis Kane.
Board passes it towards the corner. Chased down by Fanning, but nicely defended there. And Monona Grove clears it. Goes out of bounds, though, so the Panthers will have another throw-in in front of their dugout. 56 minutes into this game, and the Panthers are up 2-1.
Oregon still does have the wind to their advantage, so they keep moving it down. Silver Eagles are not giving in at all. They certainly are holding their defense and trying to move it back down the field.
I've watched windier games, but the wind is pretty significant going directly across the field from north to south.
Ayers' pass was deflected. Silver Eagles send it farther down. Key's shot is deflected as well. Ayers is working around, going to get past midfield.
Monona Grove, though, able to, is up to the task, and they're able to bring it back into offense for them. Ball towards the corner, but nicely defended by Jones, and it goes out over the end line. So Cindy McKee will set up to take the goal kick.
So she did that in the first half. So instead of the goalkeeper doing it, must be with Moyer's.
I'm guessing
experience.
a freshman leg might. You want an upper class leg to boot towards midfield if you can. She's certainly capable in goal, is Moyer. It's nice to have a strong leg booted towards midfield.
Forbes able to get a hold, turn that around. Deep into the corner.
Goes over the end line. It'll be a goal kick for MG. Substitution coming in for the Panthers here.
Let's go. Keep digging. Keep moving out there.
This is Halverson coming in. It's tough for Silver Eagles on the goal kick to be able to get the ball past across midfield. We still have the backup keeper in there, don't we? For MG.
We do. I was wondering if that if Went actually got hurt because she looked like she was kind of moving on the field when she was off the field. So I was just kind of keeping an eye on what's going on there. Certainly haven't brought her back. So
Yep.
they're working with their secondary goalkeeper.
Knocked out by Monona Grove, and so the Panthers will throw it in at midfield. This will be Halverson up.
Returning that 60-minute mark now. Oregon's still up 2-1. And one goal seemed to be kind of a fluke right at the end of the first half. But Oregon could still use some comfort and continue getting some more points on the score.
Saved or stopped before it goes out of bounds, and keeper will put it away.
Once again, back by Kane. Kane drove it right down that line, right towards the goalkeeper. She does a really good job keeping that line up, setting it up in front of the goal for some other forward to come in. Unfortunately, we haven't had any forwards to follow up and take advantage of the assist that Kane is offering.
Throw in for MG towards midfield, but nicely defended. They'll rule it out and over for the Panthers here. Student section below us is lively. Substitutions again.
Emma Krause, Katie Isley, and Megan Morocco.
Panthers control the ball on that throw in, and that kick goes awry, and it'll be a throw in again for the Panthers. Ball snuck out under the fence and beyond the field. There's a nice play towards the middle. Kane not able to come up with it. The Panthers maintain possession here. MG ball here on this side of the field. Oh, that pass went off of a head inadvertently for MG, and it'll be Panthers ball. Nicely kicked towards the center of the field. That shot by Krause is off.
Real nice pass that got right out in front. Krause was there ready to take it on, and she got a shot on goal. A little bit wide, but she's got to keep putting the ball on the net. Those are a game of the statistics in low-scoring games like these.
All right, Jones passes it or kicks it back towards the middle, and Panthers are in business here. Ball towards the corner. Fanning chases it down, falls down though, and MG is able to get the ball back.
Jones picks up on it.
Here we go again towards the corner. Pass towards the middle. Keeper able to jump up and get that ball. Haas, goal. Still for MG.
Kane didn't quite win that one. Silver Eagles going up down to near side here.
McKee working the ball. They're going to call a push in the back on MG, and McKee will get a free kick here.
It seemed like a light foul to me compared to some of the other ones.
Yeah. Agreed. Elverson passes it in.
Kane into the corner again.
I think that went off. Nope, I thought that went off the MG leg, but they'll call a goal kick for MG.
Goal kick, Monona Grove.
Kane gets the first touch. She's working it through.
Ball on the back line now for the Panthers. Jones. But that ball goes up and over and back to Monona Grove's back line. Monona Grove working it. Nicely recovered by Kane. Though that was a handball, I thought, but Panthers maintain possession here. Ayers over to Halverson. Halverson passes it up the field to Braca, but it is taken away by MG right at midfield now. Ball off of Halverson. There'll be a throw in for the Silver Eagles. Substitutions in for both teams.
Monona Grove, Abby Zorla. And in for Oregon, Carolina Boat.
Towards the middle, but nicely knocked away there by the Oregon defense.
Silver Eagles did a good job moving down the field, able to get into the edge of the box, but Oregon's strong defense sends it back again.
That ball's lifted towards the corner of the box, but knocked away and out of harm's way and out of bounds, but the Silver Eagles will have a throw in.
Cluck had to send it out of there to stop any advance.
Panthers have a busy weekend. Friday night at Whitewater, and Saturday, Kenosha Tremper will be here. Busy week, 4-game week for the Panthers.
That is a lot.
Free kick, Oregon.
Oregon maintaining control here and trying to work up the field. MG jumps in front. Ball towards the middle. Nice step up by McKee. McKee taking it down the field. Bounce dances around the referee and passes it off. There's a nice step up by the Monona Grove player, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Panthers.
Coach Julie's doing a lot of substitutions. Could be a variety of reasons, but as the Silver Eagles were able to get back and put some pressure on our defenders, might be a sign they needed a little bit different forward efforts.
With a 4-game week, need to have some fresh bodies. They'll have 2 games the next 2 nights. So.
Well, looking at the numbers, they certainly have mixed it up. There's a lot of different names have hit the field, so I can't think of many that I haven't seen out there. Maybe a few freshmen, sophomores. I think you mentioned that earlier, Guy, that Oregon does have a pretty solid bench. And I think some of that credit goes to the coach to be able to change it up, bring on the players at different times of the game, mix them up with different players, different forwards and mids, and let them play together, and you can find out how they do in game time.
Says a lot for the youth program here at Oregon as well. As you know, these players both on boys and girls side come to get to the high school stage, and they're ready to play soccer. So it does help both sides, both teams prepare for the varsity level. So now it'll be a free kick here. Board will take it for the Panthers. Be a wall in front of her for Monona Grove. She's looking for signals from the coach, looks like, and getting ready to set up.
Silver Eagles regular goalie's back in. Went.
Oh, and right over the wall and over went. Nice
Gorgeous,
shot.
nailed it right in.
That was a nice shot.
So Went just substitute back in, thinking that might be an advantage. The Board's kick was high enough up, lined it up. Their offensive attack with the players off on the weak side coming at it didn't really seem to be necessary. A nice goal for poor Oregon to come up with 3-1 at the 70 minutes and 24 mark.
That'll make a little bit more relaxed for the team.
Time of the goal, 70-24.
Referee blew the whistle on that one, but so it'll be a Monona Grove free kick.
So Oregon got first goal within the first 15 minutes, and Silver Eagles were able to tie it up right at the end of the first half. But Oregon came back at that 53 mark, about 8 minutes into the second half, to take a lead in. And they're separating themselves a little bit further at the 70-24 mark with the third goal. So Oregon seemed a little weak, but they changed up the forward lines. And to your point, Guy, I think Julie was looking at keeping more players on the field to allow to diversify a little more energy, and brought their strong players in. Schwartz, Miller back in, Kraus back in, Hughes.
So Monona Grove sets up for a free kick now. 20 feet or so in front of their box. Oregon wall ready, as well as Moyer, but it goes off wide past Moyer, and she'll have a goal kick. Actually, McKee will take that, as she has.
So a
been.
wide kick, taking advantage. It was high, and with the winds that were coming in, you just kind of want to drop that ball up over the defenders. But Moyer can watch it go by the end line.
So if the Panthers can finish up here with a win here tonight, we'll be 4-0-1, still tied with Edgewood, top the Badger South, but one more game left with Milton to end the season down there. Well, we're getting pretty close anyway to end of the season and playoff time. Looks like the Panthers will be ready to compete.
I'm sure they're looking forward to a good, strong postseason run again.
That foul will lead to a free kick for Monona Grove. 16 and a half minutes left. Still got some action to play. Monona Grove wanting to be on the aggressive right now. See if they can get a goal and get back in this game. Too many Oregon defenders where they need to be. So McKee makes a slide tackle there, but it'll be ball out for MG throw-in. That ball is kicked towards the keeper, towards the box, and Moyer comes up with it for danger.
One of the few touches for Moyer this game. That's okay, though.
It's the last line of defense. The fewer times she's needed, the better for the team overall. It's a good team game. Panthers still running around pretty well. Still showing a lot of energy, strong legs here with 15 minutes to go. So it's a good sign as well. Substitutions have been flowing in nice and freely, and I see 4 more getting ready to come back in.
Silver Eagles were able to drive it into Oregon, but the defense was able to turn it around. But once again, Silver Eagles are out in front.
Fanning gets beaten to the ball, and there she is knocked down. Stays down. That ball's knocked out of bounds by Panthers.
Halverson had quite a contact here, and so
that was a collision.
To get up.
Trainers
coming out in the field.
So give Fanning a chance to recover. She's back up, and that's good, but catching her breath a little bit. That was quite a collision. I think she'll come out and sit out a little bit before moving on. So 3 substitutions come in for the Panthers and 1 for MG. So Fanning getting a little breather, she's walking off under her own power. That's good to see. MG getting ready to throw it back in. The referee blows the whistle to start play. Ball goes out of bounds. Will be a corner kick for MG.
Taken by Gabby Arnold.
Panthers will set up with 3 people in front of the box along with the keeper. MG having one forward right in front of the keeper. That's a nice play by Moyer. She reacted well to that ball, picked it up, and she'll punt it away. Nicely played on defense.
Silver Eagles did a real nice job. They got a good kick that was up in the goal, had a header on it, bounced back out of there, and then they had a second shot on it, which is the right way to attack it. Moyer did have to come up with it and did her job with pulling her out of the goal.
Panthers are able to control the ball, but, well, yes. So we're back up towards midfield. That ball's chased down, though, by Monona Grove. And Oregon back up with it, trying to get control and get across the center line, but being patient with it at the same time. Okay, here we go, and taken away by Monona Grove. They've done a good job here the last several minutes, and putting the pressure on Oregon, maintaining ball possession in their offensive zone.
I suppose they have nothing to lose. They put all their effort forward.
There's a push without the ball in play, so that'll be a free kick for the Panthers. 12 minutes to go. And the Panthers will kick it away. McKee will.
Now in for Monona Grove, Jordan Metcalf.
Panthers working it again. Romer over into the. Wow, there's a nice header. And that ball goes in.
Hughes and Romer did a really nice job with the give and go. Hughes gave it to Romer. Romer gave it back to Hughes. Hughes set it up in front, and Cabord was there for a nice header and just the right good combination. Stats came into that, so it wasn't take that, stand corrected, so it wasn't Cabord that came in. So a real nice setup on it. Oregon did a great job. That's a kind of forward combination of good players that have been together for a while.
Yep, continue to put pressure and put the ball in the spot where the forward can take advantage, so it's a great play.
Gives Oregon a lead of 4-1 at the 78, just less than 12 minutes left.
Assist from Ella Hughes and Emma Romer. Time of the goal, 78-37.
So with a 4-1 lead, now Oregon's a little more comfortable with 11 minutes to go. But MG will not stop trying and being on the attack. Jones kicks it towards center line. It'll go out of play though, so Monona Grove will throw it back in.
Silver Eagles aren't going to give up yet, so they're going to keep working on it. Oregon's defense is going to have to hold true. This is a test for postseason games. never want to give in. You never want to get too relaxed. You got to make sure that you keep your game going forward.
Finish the game. Nice thing about the strength with Oregon's bench that they're able to, in a game like this, they're able to substitute and still not lose much. Fresh legs, and everybody gets good experience as well at the varsity level.
Goal kick, Monona Grove.
9.5 minutes to go, and Monona Grove will have a goal kick here.
Now in for Oregon, Carolyn Vogt.
Coach Julie will keep bringing the subs in. Oregon's going to have the throw in now again, offensive territory. A couple more substitutions coming in.
Now in for Oregon, Emma Krause and Ashley Hansen.
Hansen and Krause in for the Panthers. Again, this is an opportunity to make sure everybody gets in and get some experience here. This is a ball actually nicely defended by an MG player, and she knocks it out of bounds, so it'll be a throw in for the Panthers. Elverson will take it.
Now in for Monona Grove, Annabelle Shear. And in for Oregon, Megan Barakab.
Coach Julie's certainly got plenty of players that can play off of. You know, Stats is one that didn't have much ball activity, but certainly came in with the right spot and a goal. You can certainly see how Krause and Fanning, the young Fanning as a freshman, is playing a lot. Schwartzmiller certainly is going to be a strong player. I could see her filling the role that Cabord has played for this team in the last couple of years as they've gone for their state titles.
Good combination of youth and experience on this Oregon team. Should be good for the tournament this year as well as future years to come.
Guy, you've touched on the name of McKee a couple of times, and she's only a sophomore. Strong defenseman and the height advantage, but can move the ball down and keep the defenders out of the way.
Here comes a breakaway and into the box. Set up. There's a shot. Nice shot and goal.
Oregon comes up with their 5th goal of the game at 83-20.
Well done. Nice shot just outside of the box. Nicely executed over the
strong
keeper's
kick
head.
once again, and Went just couldn't get in front of it.
Oregon goal scored by Carolyn Vogt. Assist from Ashley Hansen. Time of the goal, 83-20.
Oregon certainly hasn't got slack. They kept going at it and kept getting it set up, so that was the right thing for Oregon to keep their attention as they wind down the last 6 minutes of this game.
There's a nice pass set up towards the box, but they're gonna call Stats for offsides on that one.
Free kick, Monona Grove.
Panthers trying to take a break and get another one.
I'm sure it's an exciting moment for Vogt to get a score and a senior night. as we recognize the 7 seniors of the Oregon's girls soccer team that are going to be moving on to other careers.
That ball's booted up into the box, but knocked away by Jones nicely and out of bounds. So Monona Grove will throw it in.
Bouncing past North Perry Street. Just under 5
Ball's
minutes.
into the box, and boy, that almost took another bad bounce, but Moyer able to come up with it cleanly and knock it away, or gets ready to punt it away, sorry.
Nice kick by Moyer, got past midfield.
Halverson here on the side passes it up, but it's knocked off and out of bounds, and Monona Grove will try to act quickly. They need 4 goals to catch up here with just over 4 minutes left. Moyer picks that one up and gets ready to punt away again. She's done a nice job in goal, coming up in substitution as Abby Breitbach was injured last Tuesday, so it's good to see the freshman in goal do a nice job. So
Still keep going after that goal, so another shot on goal, a little wide though.
Now in for Oregon, Holly Kabord.
3.5 minutes to go. Panthers have a comfortable lead of 5-1 here. That ball goes out and Silver Eagles will throw it in. Silver Eagles make a substitution and move a couple people around their field.
Now in for Monona Grove, Sarah Paulson.
Wiedensee wasn't able to keep her footing on that. I knew that she had an idea of passing the ball, but just got tripped up. Silver Eagles now coming towards us.
Ball goes out of bounds again. It'll be Oregon throwing it in. Got 2 minutes left. Oregon handily up 5-1 here. Game was tied 1-1 at halftime. So the Panthers, though, were able to take control here in the second half. Nice to have the win here in their favor in the second half. Actually, Oregon did dominate most of the first half as well in terms of the possession. Oh, there's a nice shot up and over the goalkeeper's head.
Long shot
nice
down the
event.
field gave Niedenhart the ball, and she just took advantage of it and shot it onto the goal. And couldn't get a stop off of it to make Oregon get one more goal towards the end of this game, get it to 6-1.
Yeah, the final 6-1 isn't necessarily indicative of the whole game. Now Oregon has dominated possession. Well, had possession most of the game, but just in terms of goals, taking it over here late here, scoring 5 here in the second half.
Time of the goal, 88.
As you were saying, Oregon was been an offensive posture most of the first half, but just weren't getting any attacks on the goal. So it did get them in the first goal, but they let that one get away from Monona Grove late in the first half. And second half, they certainly gotten better shots onto the goal. turn them around into to some points on the scoreboard for them.
All right, so Monona Grove will have another shot here with a free kick. 45 seconds left in the game. They'll set back up on their defensive side and see if they can make one more run with it with 30 seconds left. That ball does bounce up and hit the Oregon player's hand, and so it'll be another free kick for MG with the clock winding down. They will hurry up and try to do something.
Sure, Coach Julie's enjoyed seeing the game as a whole, to be able to watch some of the other players. Is she going to taper off the seniors and say goodbye to them, allow the younger players to come forward?
And that's it. It is a Oregon victory tonight. Oregon 6 and Monona Grove 1. Very exciting game again. Started out 1-1 at halftime. Oregon scoring first. Monona Grove then scoring late in the half with about a minute to go. And then Oregon, though, took control in the second half, having the wind a little bit behind their backs, able to take control and get a victory. Final score 6-1. Well played by everybody. And Mark, I really enjoyed bringing this game along with you. And any final comments from you?
Guy, appreciate joining you this evening. It was a great game. Oregon really started off kind of weak, but they showed what they can do. So really appreciate you joining it. Sean, camera was awesome. Appreciate that, Sean. As we dealt with a balmy 58 degrees and 11 to 15 mile an hour winds. What a difference.
All right. So, again, thank you very much for watching it. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast tonight, and have a good night.
This program is made possible in part with support from our generous sponsors. Oregon Community Bank. Feel good banking. William R. Torhorst and Associates, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things. Stoughton Hospital. Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic. Trusted care close to home. Maria's Pizza. A little slice of Italy right here in Oregon. The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the community of Oregon. A special thanks to the Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. OCA Media wishes to thank the Oregon School District for its ongoing support.